What is up, guys? We are back with Death Stranding 2 on the beach, part 8. And we made a lot of good progress in the last part 2. Or part 2. We made a lot of good progress in part 7. We learned a little bit more about Tarman. We learned about the connection between the tar pits and the beaches. And then on top of that, we did some good stealth avoiding some BTs. So we're just picking up right where we left off. And today is probably going to go a little bit longer just so I can cover as much ground as possible. Because my goal is I want to be maybe like halfway through this game by the time that Tony Hawk Pro Skater 3 and 4 come out. I think that one I'll probably just do some streams just to get it quick out of the way. Because like I was talking about in part 7, Tony Hawk is a pretty simple game in that you could probably beat it within like maybe a day, because there'll probably be like maybe like 12 levels for 3 and 4 each, maybe less, because I don't remember there being a lot of levels on either one.
Seems to fit. Those raindrops are falling on my head, they keep falling. So I just did me some talking to the sun. And I said I didn't like the way he got things done. Sleeping on the job. Those raindrops are falling on my head, they keep falling. But there's one thing I know, the blues they send to meet me won't defeat me. It won't be long till happiness steps up to greet me. Raindrops falling on my head, but that doesn't mean my eyes will soon be turning red. Crying is not for me, 'cause I'm never gonna stop the rain by complaining, because I'm free. Nothing's worrying me.
You think I spooked her?
I really couldn't say. I certainly haven't ever seen her dance like that before.
It won't be long till happiness steps up to greet me.
Go on, Sam. Follow her into that facility.
Okay, I think we just met. I think her name is Rainy, because I remember her at the kind of the most recent showing of like Death Stranding footage. All right. I still think it's really cool that you can actually go into people's facilities. So that shows like growth between like people that were in like Death Stranding 1, where not many would come out of their facility, but they would just be holed up forever. Whereas now you can kind of explore a little bit, see what people got going on in their abode.
Thanks for coming, Sam. I'm sorry about just now. I didn't know who you were at first.
You're the picture of health, Rainey.
You too, little man.
You had some kind of a trick for dealing with time fall?
Rainey, it's been too long.
Fragile.
Can't wait to see you again.
What are we waiting for, Sam? Let's head to the DHV Magellan. Fragile. Hi.
Hi. Nice to meet the old-fashioned way. Carograms are great, but nothing beats a hug. Well, I'm sure you already know. This is Rainey. She's a good friend of the cause.
It really is a pleasure to meet you, Sam.
Nice to meet you too.
Glad to see you in good health.
And it's so good to see you all again.
Sam, Charlie here. You may now undertake your next assignment. You can find the relevant main order by accessing the delivery terminal in Rainbow Valley.
All right. Go ahead and lock another main order down. We'll try to go ahead and do 2, just because I want to tackle as much as I can. All right. We are leaving the Magellan.
Okay.
Oh yeah, we're skating, buddy. We're skateboarding. We're having fun. We're wearing our hats backwards. We're dudes rocking. I am Sam Porter Bridges, baby.
Sam, your next order requires you to recover an escaped kangaroo, the subject of an important experiment. Seems the bushland area it hopped off to is one where the chiral density is extremely high, meaning you'll need to get it back to the animal shelter ASAP to ensure its safety. This is a ticking clock situation, Sam. I'll brief you on the details while you review your map. Accept the main order from this delivery terminal when you're ready to get underway.
Hell yeah, we're gonna go save some kangaroos, baby.
Hey Sam, Charlie here. Since this is your first order involving the capture and preservation of animals, allow me to provide additional information. The kangaroo you're looking for is somewhere in this area. Once you've arrived, use your Odra deck to begin searching for the creature. You can transport the kangaroo in your standard issue animal carrier. No need to fabricate anything unique. Get close enough to the kangaroo and deploy the carrier to capture it. It will be a bulky piece of cargo, but you should be able to carry it on your back like any other container. However, you will need to traverse some heavily wooded mountains as well as rivers and uneven terrain. Bear this in mind when considering what equipment to take with you. All right, time to proceed with route planning and final preparations.
Commencing route creation. Delivery route finalized.
All right. Go ahead and fabricate one of those. One of those. And what else we got? Alright, let's see what else we got unlocked. Okay.
Order accepted. Thank you.
Yeah, let me fix my battle skeleton real quick. Alright, fabricate equipment. Oh, okay, I read it wrong. I thought you get like level 3, but no, I got the gold one. Okay.
Can't wait until our next chance to speak.
Alright, boys, we're gonna go save this kangaroo. I also like that I was seeing this headline that you can, like, rescue animals. You can rescue koalas, kangaroos, quokkas. So, yeah, this game is pretty...
What in the
Ooh,
world?
what the hell? What the hell is going on?
We have a situation, Sam. I'm tracking a fresh bushfire near the injured kangaroo's location. Clock's ticking. Secure the poor little bugger ASAP and bring the shelter onto the chiral network. Once the DHV Magellan can join you on site, we'll see what we can do about that fire.
Damn, there's a meteor shower. What the hell? I'm glad I made a tar cannon. Oh, jeez. Uh-oh. Oh, God.
Look out, Sam! Fire! We need to get away from here as quickly as possible.
What the hell, bro? And at the time of recording, it's the day before the 4th of July, so I guess it's just perfect that
Hey, Sam,
I
over
got
there.
fireworks
See
in
the
this
kangaroo?
bitch.
Get close enough to put it in an animal carrier for transport.
Yeah, don't worry, buddy, I got you. Okay, what do I need to switch? Alright, guys. Let's save this kangaroo. Sam's gonna become a conservationist. You're here to save animals and dudes rock. Oh my lord. Ah! Sorry, buddy.
Now leaving chiral network coverage.
Oh god, it scares me every time. Like, man, Hideo, you're really wanting to keep people on their toes with this one. God, it's like trying to be like several steps ahead of where I'm at.
Almost there.
Yes, sir. And we didn't even have to put out any fires. Hell yeah.
Good day, Sam. Drawbridge credentials verified. Welcome, Sam.
Security measures lifted. Weapons detected. Be advised that
You must be Sam. We've heard all about you from your friends at Drawbridge. Go ahead and connect us to the chiral network.
Thank you, Sam. Don't worry about the fire. Rainey will put it out for us.
Tell me though, who is she exactly?
It's been about 6 months now, since I first heard about the girl who brought the rain.
Whenever I stepped outside, the timefall came. There was nothing that I could do to make it stop. And they hated me for it. Including my parents, who told me to leave. I was the witch who brought the timefall. A monster to be locked up in a cage. A few even tried to burn me alive. The most dedicated witch hunters. I struck out on my own. I was alone for so long. In desperation, I enrolled in a special UCA program, hoping to find purpose as a mother. Hi there. You're safe. But even after I got pregnant, I still couldn't find anyone willing to take me in.
I'm sorry.
No.
We need to leave right now.
Please.
God, get out of here!
No one wanted anything to do with me. All they saw was a witch, to be hated and feared. Until that day. I'm so sorry.
Hey there. You're Rainey, aren't you?
Who's asking?
Someone who's been looking for you. For you and your power.
You want my power? Why?
You're a pharmacon. Medicine that can harm, poison that can heal. It's all in how you use it. Want to come work for me? I believe you can save the world.
You do?
There are things only you can accomplish.
Only me. Really?
Really. My name's Fragile. And I'm happy we could finally meet. I'm here for you. For both of you. I'll be your umbrella. And together we'll show the world the hope in your reign. Come on. We wouldn't want the baby to catch a cold. Come on.
Thank you. That was quite the display. Drawbridge is even more amazing than we'd heard. Thanks to everything you've done for us, the animals are unharmed and the facilities are holding up just fine. It's a wonderful relief. Anyway, I'll check your orders now. The kangaroo seems to be in fine spirits. You took good care of it, I can tell. I hope you'll continue to work with us.
Now displaying your current order grade.
The kangaroo you rescued seems to be all right, thank goodness. Oh, she's so very special to us, and we're relieved to have her back in one piece. Once she's had a bit more time to recuperate, we'll move her to the reserve next door where you can visit anytime you like. By the way, we've uploaded our decoy hologrenade data to the network. You can trigger it remotely once thrown, creating a distraction that'll lure enemies away. It might just save your life if you run afoul of any troublemakers. Well, we first found her in an area with high concentrations of chiralium. How wild animals are affected by prolonged exposure is something we still don't understand completely. But it's thought this may be a key factor in how chiral creatures come into existence. So, you can see why our wee girl would be an invaluable research subject. It's where we look after the animals in our care. The vegetation around here didn't die out like elsewhere, and we still have a reliable water supply. After we screen each animal in our underground facilities, we release them into the reserve and monitor their health over time. When that kangaroo you rescued is strong enough, we'll move her up top where she'll be able to stretch her legs. That being said, changes in the environment can have a profound impact on many species, causing never-before-seen creatures to appear, throwing the ecosystem into chaos. Which is why we strive to preserve native animals here for future generations. Cheers, Sam. You've really helped us out. At this rate, we're poised to lose so many native species that predate the Death Stranding. And once they're gone, there's no getting them back. Between the bushfires caused by chiral cinders and animals behaving strangely and getting hurt, it's been pretty bad. But I've heard that these environmental anomalies might be resolved once and for all when Australia is fully linked up. So I've got high expectations for you and your friends. Speaking of which, how would you feel about assisting us with our preservation efforts? It'd be a simple matter of capturing any wild animals you see out on their own and bringing them to us. Even a few would make a real difference. Give it some thought, eh?
Well done, Sam. Return to the DHV Magellan and report to the bridge. I'd like to tell you a little bit more about Rainey and her talents.
Order completed. Well done.
Dang, that was quite the gut punch with all that. Getting to learn about Rainey, her backstory, and just overall, like, the themes of just, like, connection and, like, togetherness and support are very, very strong within Death Stranding 2. And I'm here for it.
Disengaging weapons restrictions.
Take care, Sam.
When she's outside, Rainey's constantly surrounded by timefall. But within a 1.5-meter radius of her body, a different kind of precipitation is observed. We call it core fall. Anything it touches is restored to an earlier state. In other words, it has the power to heal and repair, to counteract timefall's effects. Sadly, people only see the timefall, and not the remarkable woman standing in the eye of the storm. Still no signs of growth?
I should be due any day now. If things were normal, that is. But the baby's still stuck at 7 months.
She has still baby syndrome. Have you ever heard of it?
I met a few preppers in Mexico that had something like that.
They're not isolated cases. It seems to be happening everywhere. Though who knows if it's a syndrome or a symptom of something else.
Simply put, the fetus stops growing at about 7 months. To be clear, it doesn't die, but it no longer moves, as if it's frozen in time. Several treatments, including C-sections, have been attempted. Unfortunately, removal from the womb invariably results in death. And while not all pregnancies are affected, it's yet another contributing factor to the already low birth rate. The Genetic Diversity Conservation Initiative just isn't enough to compensate.
You got any idea what's causing it?
There's speculation that it's due to an imbalance in the beach itself. I'm sure it's been explained to you before that countless individual beaches exist, a multiverse of beaches, so to speak, and that they are all governed by an upper beach on a higher plane. Expansion of the chiral network to cover the whole UCA may have inadvertently disrupted the link to that beach. Or so they think.
BB units were also 7-month-old fetuses. So it's not hard to believe that the beach might very well influence the unborn.
While I can offer you no concrete answer, I can state that the plan to extend the chiral network into the Australian continent, to take it worldwide, is also intended to help restore balance to the aforementioned upper beach. And in doing so, it is possible that we may resolve the issue of still baby syndrome.
right.
Please select a destination.
All right, we're gonna try out the fast travel. Yeah, that'd be like way too far of a journey. Boom. And we out here. I have a feeling that this will probably be a monorail mission, but we shall see.
That seemed like a child.
Damn, the plot is thickening with this one. Like, there's still so much we don't know. And it's going to be exciting to find out what that actually is.
Safety first.
Sam, it's Charlie. I'm pleased to inform you that you can now use the map on your ring terminal to check the weather forecast. We utilize information provided by Rainey, as well as local historical data, to make predictions. Take them into consideration when plotting your routes.
Wow, dude. What the hell? God, this game rules.
Commencing route creation. Delivery route finalized.
Alright, let's see what we can make.
Vehicle customization.
How much can I put in the car in the off-roader? We gonna find out. Oh, let me put all of it in there. So yeah, I think after this order, I will probably call it quits because I have a feeling this will trigger a cutscene. Okay, what else did we unlock? Okay.
Vehicle ready. Please drive carefully.
Order accepted.
Thank you.
All right. Let's go to the Wilder.
Sam, Tarman here. A short while ago, the tar currents became incredibly unstable. It's gotten so bad that the DHV Magellan can't travel safely. We're still looking into what might have caused this, and we'll be in touch the second we know more.
Okay. So we have a very tall journey on our hands. Hopefully we encounter it with no problems. But as you know, with Death Stranding, that's not a simple ask. Sometimes things get muddled in the mix. Ooh. No, no, no. Whew. That was scary. I definitely do not want to get into any oh my lord. Okay. We made it, boys. We're almost there. At least I think. Oh, Lord, yeah. We still have a long ways to go. It's all good. We avoided BT, so hopefully the hard part's out of the way. Hopefully I can find a generator from now until then. Okay, so I also avoided the time fall. Alright. Yeah, I think we conquered the hard part, boys. We're just gonna follow this road, see where it takes us. Hopefully I can squeeze through there, and most likely cannot. Damn. Can't blame a man for trying. Sorry guys, didn't mean to get in the way there. Alright. Okay, I know water affects the battery, and we made it. We're almost there. I say that as we're almost like 2,000 meters away. And we'll probably encounter some more combat.
Somebody lend me a hand!
Thank you for that generator, whoever you are. Yeah, and see, and I was even saying in part 7 that I really should be utilizing, like, should be utilizing vehicles more. Oh. Good lord. But yeah, like, just, like, vehicles make things so much easier, and it's, like, a little bit more, I don't know, it's a little bit more of a relaxing vibe. Because, I mean, you are just walking a lot, so, you know, it's, you're covering a lot less ground, whereas here, I'm just cruising. I'm just going through these landscapes right now. Alright, sweet. Somebody built a bridge. Yeah, and I was talking with somebody on a Discord, and just kind of like going over how, like, yeah, there is a lot of like sense of like people wanting to help you. Like, even though, like, you know, nobody can be the best Death Stranding player, but at the very least, they'll, if they're invested, they will, you know, understand that the destination and the journey are kind of the reward. Like, I know that's kind of like a cop-out, but I definitely think... But, like, you get the sense of that, like, everybody's wanting to help you, and there's just, like, little things that people are doing to kind of, like, help each other out, whether that be, you know, recovering the lost cargo, building structures, paving roads, making things easier for the next guy, you know, coming up playing Death Stranding 2. So, I mean, there's, like, a sense of just, like, you're helping people, and people want to help you. You're not alone in this journey anymore. It's not a game where, like, nobody knows really what they're doing. Ooh. Yeah, I'm gonna try to avoid that. But yeah, you get the sense of that you're not alone in this journey now. Whereas in Death Stranding 1, it was like a lot of people introverted, not wanting to interact. You know, he has that phobia where he doesn't like being touched. That kind of ties into the main story, considering he has dunes. So, I mean, there's a lot going into this. And everybody's wanting to help you, including even the people in the game, or even just people that are also playing Death Stranding 2 currently. Oh. Shit, guys, leave me alone. Oh, no. Oh, yes, please don't let me get stuck. Please don't let me get stuck. Please just let me get through this. I just want to live. I'm not going to try to steal your stuff, I promise. I'll do that later. I got supplies to deliver. Jerk. Okay, boys, we are almost there. We are in the home stretch. And then we still have a lot of battery left. So we should be fine. Because if we get them on the chiral network, then we should be able to unlock their generators, and it should be able to recharge our batteries. Oh. God. Yeah, the land is very unstable at the moment. Jeez. And the 6 felt like a lot more intense. Do the plate gates, or the gate quakes, do they follow like golf rules? Or am I just dumb and I just don't know anything about earthquakes? Tune in next week on Dragon Ball Z to find out.
That's the place, huh?
Okay. So that was 100% harmless, guys. We did it.
Be advised that usage is restricted inside facility grounds.
We did it, guys.
Let's get a move on.
Wait, are you Sam? Then does that mean you carried this hefty delivery all the way from West Fort Knott? Way to make an entrance. We welcome you with open arms. Now let's get this cargo of yours processed. You took excellent care of this delivery, I see. It's in practically perfect condition. I hope you'll continue to support us in the day. All right.
Now displaying your current order grade.
And now we're finally... This should make our job... And to make your job easy... Oh, right. Introducing the blue. Throw it properly and it'll come right back. Folds up nicely too. You'll find it's especially effective against beat with the aid of your network. Which we need since the brigands out west. Honestly, you could... As the chiral network has expanded, this has led to brigand, which is why they're... We appreciate the help. The tar currents are acting up again. Let's both...
That was excellent. Thanks to you, the bet. Now it's time for you to head north. It is imperative that you connect all. There will be challenges, of course. I expect...
We believe that we've... The car... I hate to ask. I've sent you the... We're counting on...
Alright guys, so we're going to go ahead and call it quits for today. A bit of a long one. You know, be sure to stay tuned. We got a couple more days of Death Stranding 2 before Tony Hawk Pro Skater 3 and 4. In my description, there will be the Death Stranding 2 progress, Death Stranding 1, as well as Metal Gear. Be sure to follow my socials. Be sure to like and subscribe, ring the bell, drink some water, take care of yourselves, guys. Don't overexert yourselves. Thank you for tuning in, and we'll be back at this again. You guys have a great one.